Hey guys, welcome to my channel. And today's topic is mechanism of hormone action. Before we dive into the topic, we have to know about two things. One is hormone, and the other thing is receptor. So, first, hormone. Hormones are non nutrient chemicals which act as intracellular messengers and are produced in trace amounts. And basically, these hormones are released into the blood and they travel through blood to the specific target tissues. And hormones have their specific target tissues, that is, one hormone has its own target tissue, it does not act upon another tissues. And we also have another thing, that is receptors. So basically, uh, each hormone has its own receptor, so the hormone should bind with the receptor, and whenever the hormone binds with the receptor, it forms a hormone receptor complex. This is a hormone receptor complex. And also, each hormone is specific to its receptor. Here, for example, hormone A will only bind with receptor A, but hormone B won't bind with receptor A. So, each hormone has its specific receptor. And when come to receptors, we have two types of receptors. One is membrane bound receptors. Membrane bound receptors. These receptors are present in cell membranes. And next we have intracellular receptors. These intracellular receptors or nuclear receptors are present inside the cell and nucleus. So basically, for a hormone to enter into the cell, it has to be a steroid hormone because only steroid hormones contains lipids and can transfer through the cell membrane into the cell. But whereas a protein hormone cannot enter into the cell. So for protein hormones, the receptors will be in the membrane and they attach to these membrane bound receptors, and then they produce secondary messengers like cyclic AMP, calcium, and these secondary messengers will in turn produce biochemical response in the nucleus, which will produce mRNA, and this mRNA in turn produces proteins, and these proteins will produce physiological changes in the cell. And when it comes to the steroid hormones, these hormones can enter into the cell. So their receptors are known as intracellular receptors or nuclear receptors. And these receptors, when they bind with the hormone, they make the DNA to produce mRNA. And this mRNA in turn produces proteins. And this protein will give physiological changes into the cell. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like this video and please do subscribe.